Hello, hola, and bonjour to all the subscribers out there. This video is going to be a day of my eating right now. I'll show you everything I make, how I make it, just like I would in my college dorm room. Obviously, I'm not there right now. It's spring break, but I'm going to make it exactly the way that I would. So, no stoves, ovens, nothing. Just microwave stuff and pre-cooked chicken. Well, you'll see. So this is my diet for what I'm on right now. I'm 4 weeks out, 4 weeks and 1 day out from the April 6th NPC Natural Ohio show. My macros are in the description below, but right now I'm at about 1,900 calories. I was at 1,800, but I was losing too much weight, so I upped them to 1,900 now. So it's pretty low, but as you'll see, I'm getting pretty light. So I'm getting down there. We're going to be having a cutting update tomorrow. We're going to make one. So that'll be up in the near future. And tomorrow also I'm doing a chest routine with Doug. Now this is going to be a home routine. So we're going to show you guys how we work out at home when we don't have a gym to go to. Because I didn't want to pay the extra, I'm too cheap, pay the extra money. I'm a poor college student, come on. Pay the extra money to go to the gym even for 1 day. I was just like, we work fine at home, and you'll see the intensity we bring at home, so that'll be great, so look for that. Alright, let's get to the video. It's Saturday. No, it's Friday. It's early, for me at least. It's about 12 o'clock. You can't blame me, it's my first day of spring break. Just slept in. Felt really good. I think I needed it. Anyway. This is me. I just got up, pissed, haven't eaten anything. This is my pure weight right in the morning. Let's go to the scale. Wow. Well, I'm getting down there, guys. Needless to say. Hey guys, it's about 12:30 now, about 12:40, and I'm ready for my first meal. For the first meal, I'm going to be making oatmeal and just having a little protein powder. I'm going to use 60 grams of these just plain quick oats. It could be, these are Giant Eagle brand, it could be anything. So it's 60 grams of this, 20 grams of, it's blueberry. This is blueberry instant oatmeal. It's just like the blueberries and cream quick oats that Quaker makes. So I have accounted for that. And then for milk, I don't have skim milk. So instead of using the usual half milk and half water, I'm going to use only 50 grams of milk and then the rest, 150 grams of just water to save me some calories. And then of course I got my daily vitamin. Staying healthy there. Alright guys, so I make my oatmeal. I mix everything in before, and then I heat it up. I used to do it like put the milk in and then put this stuff in, but I actually like it like this a little better. See, just 50 grams. Here, 51. Alright, 200 grams of water. Now I'm going to put in, zero this, put in 60 grams of this plain quick oats. Alright, and 20 grams of this blueberry. Alright, mix it up. Bring it over to the microwave. Ooh, that looks pretty good. See, when I'm dieting, this actually looks really good. I look forward to rice cakes. Peanut butter is just, this natural peanut butter is like heaven. Absolutely. Alright. This blueberry, so good. Alright guys, so we're going to heat this up. And for this amount, 1 cup, this is about 1 cup of oatmeal. We're going to put in just 2 minutes. That should be perfect. Now for my protein, I actually just bought this. is Dynamitize Cafe Mocha flavor. Now this is an isolate. It's pretty nice. Only 2 grams of, this is per 1 scoop, only 2 grams of fat. Carbs, 2.5, a really low carb. And then 24 grams of protein. So it's really concentrated protein, that's nice. I'm actually just about finished with this chocolate mint I have earlier. But yeah, in the past I really enjoy this. And this is what I'm going to mix with just water in the morning, just 1 scoop, with my new BSN shaker I got from Scott Herman. Thank you, shout out to him. And that should round out my first meal. I like to start my day with higher carbs, just to give me that energy to finish waking up and going with the day. Alright, so guys, it's about 3 o'clock. Time for my second meal. This meal is going to consist of rice, which I pre-make in my rice cooker. It's going to be 50 grams of the rice. And then I have egg whites. Now, to make these egg whites, I don't have a stove in my dorm room. So actually what I do is I just pour the liquid egg whites you get and pour them into the rice cooker after I've finished with cooking my rice. And it cooks from there. It's kind of like a skillet in there. And you're just going to stir them in from there. So that works out pretty well, actually. So I cook my egg whites and my rice in the rice cooker. 50 grams of egg whites too, that's only like 5 grams protein. But it's still something. And then I use here this chicken breast, and I use the canned, at least for, I might have to start grilling my chicken more with the George Foreman I have, because to get out some of the sodium content, because these are pretty high in it, even though they're stored in water. Anyway, this is really good, just plain chicken breast. It's really easy just to buy. Pretty cheap. You buy one of maybe 5, a stack of 5. And as long as you make sure you remember to have a can opener, I know this is old and janky, but because I forgot a can opener, so I had to take a pocket knife and stab the thing and open it. It was just rough, but I finally have one. So take that, and I have 5 ounces of chicken breast for this meal. That's like 23 grams of protein, maybe 25. For the vegetables, I always have frozen vegetables. I think that works really easy. Put it in, and I usually heat those up a little before while I make the rest of my meal because they're frozen. But at home, I actually have these mixed vegetables, low sodium, because canned always has more sodium. I actually use the canned vegetables because they're kind of warm. I can keep them in the fridge. And it's just kind of easy to do that instead of taking them out of the freezer and store them in there. So I have 75 grams of mixed vegetables. And then, to make this not the blandest thing you've ever seen, I use some sort of sauce. Usually it's a kind of barbecue sauce. Not much, maybe 20 grams. It comes out to maybe 8 carbs at most. But at home I actually have this. It's kind of a local, like, southern North Carolina barbecue. It's vinegar based, so I just use that. And 20 grams of that. So I'll have the macros again in the bottom. And I'm actually going to have this meal, this same exact meal, everything the same, 3 times. So I have breakfast, then I have this meal, the same meal again in a couple hours, and then the same meal again in a couple hours. 50 grams of pre-cooked rice in here. 50 grams of the egg whites, liquid egg whites that I've cooked in my rice cooker previously. 75 grams of mixed vegetables. You can have any kind of vegetable you want, broccoli. I even use corn sometimes. I just like the mix because you get a variety. And finally, 5 ounces of this plain canned chicken rice. And the next one. And last but not least, about 20 grams of any kind of topping you want. I chose barbecue sauce. Now I'll bring it over to the microwave. Everything's pre-cooked, so no need for any stove. And we're going to put this in, and because it's canned chicken, it's stored in water, so it tends to pop. I guess the water kind of evaporates and forms bubbles and pops, and sometimes it even explodes the chicken over the microwave. So make sure to put a covering over the bowl. And for this, I usually put it in for about 2.5 minutes. I'm going to put it in for about 2:45 for this. And now we wait. I'm here doing my post-workout meal. This will be meal number 4, I think, in the day of eating. Since I don't have skim milk again, I'm going to use, just like I did in breakfast, only half the amount of 2% reduced fat milk. So 50 grams of the milk and the rest water. And I'm actually going to try this new Cafe Mocha Diamatize ice that I have. And it's actually so new, I can't even find the scoop in there. So I got to use my old scoop. And I'm going to try this out. And we'll see how that tastes. 50 grams of milk. Alright, now 2 full scoops of this protein. That's going to be about 48 grams of protein. A little bit more. This stuff mixes pretty well with the liquid, so you don't have to shake for too long, unlike my old protein, Muscle Tech. Alright, now we hope. It's pretty good. I saw in a review it's mostly chocolate and less coffee flavor, which I would like. And yeah, that's pretty good. Kind of tastes like a Jamocha shake. Yeah, this is the third of my standard meals, as I call them. The earlier meal I just made. And one thing I forgot on the first one, shredded cheese. Now, I put on usually about 1/8 of a cup. It's about 14 grams of shredded cheese. It depends on how much fat I have left for the day, but in this case I have plenty left. So I just put on 14 grams of shredded cheese. This happens to be mozzarella. So you can see, as far as hitting my macros, I went a little over in protein, 7 grams. That's okay for me. Over, fine. Nothing's going to go wrong there. I'm actually 5 carbs lower than 190, my projected total, and I'm okay with that. A little less carbs, not going to hurt anybody. And 1 less fat, so that's almost spot on. Alright guys, thanks for watching the video. You can like the video, comment, or subscribe. And don't forget, there's always more on the way, so stay tuned.